The clip that you're about to listen to is from the latest Imp Tab Unpolished episode that we just released today over on our Patreon. If you like what you hear and you decide you want more, all of our patrons, starting even at the lowest tier, get access to the full episode in audio and video format, as well as our entire backlog of bonus episodes that we've recorded up to this point. You can head on over to patreon.com/improvtabletop to learn more and see all the different rewards available there. Now, on with the show.
This isn't normal. This is the kind of weird stuff that we were talking about when the council meeting started.
Like the letters?
Like the letters! I need to tell you folks about the Splatterman, don't I?
Yeah, you mentioned the Splatterman probably was behind this. Did he have a flaming face?
He did not. In fact, at the time when Harrowstone Prison was burned to the ground, this is my special interest at the moment. I've been doing a lot of research into what happened.
He has a true crime podcast.
Yes. So this guy, he's a halfling. He's a halfling. His name is Max Baggins.
Max Baggins.
Yes.
Baggins to the max.
Yes. And he's been doing his ghost hunting true crime podcast for quite a while at this point. And he says, at the time when...
Zach?
Exactly.
I'm Zach Baggins.
Right? So Max Baggins is like, at the time when Harrowstone Prison burned to the ground, there was not one, but 5 serial killers inside.
What?
The Splatterman was merely one of them. His whole shtick was, every day when he chose a new victim, he would write one letter of their name in blood somewhere around town. And when their name was completed, that was the night that he would strike. Now, why he is writing the name of a dead person who died 50 years ago in the fire, I do not know. That might be up to you guys to find out. But there are 4 other serial killers who died as well, and if the Splatterman is up to shenanigans, they might be as well. There's unquiet spirits down there in the prison.
So we're going to go around the group here, and we're going to talk about these other 4 killers who were trapped in the prison.
Cool.
So we're going to do some spouting lore here.
Oh, sick.
And I'm going to let
Collaborative
each of you have some opportunities to tell me what you know about these serial killers. So, yes.
Sweet.
That's what I'm looking for. Let's start with Connor. What do you know about the Lopper? What did the Lopper do?
Spout lores plus wisdom?
Plus intelligence. So you're going to tell me first. You're going to tell me what you know, and then you're going to roll. And based on your roll, it's either going to be entirely true, or there might be a complication thrown in there.
I'm going to take this a little more literally and say the Lopper's weapon of choice was a massive pair of scissors. The Lopper also enjoyed preserving his victims as long as possible while still separating large chunks from said victim.
All right. Okay. Pretty wild.
He was a bad guy.
He was a bad guy.
Yes.
A bad guy.
Go ahead and spout lore.
Spout lore. 9.
9.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Okay, yes. So, this definitely is true. The complication that we're going to add to it is the Lopper is also a necromancer, and that is how the Lopper sustained his victims beyond how they normally would be able to survive.
That's so gnarly.
Horrifying.
That's
horrifying.
awful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wowza.
Now let's go to Christian. What was Father Charlatan's whole thing?
I love these names.
Okay, so Father Charlatan, his whole thing was he had developed a poison based off of a mushroom that he would feed to people, and it would slowly kind of turn them into very suggestible puppets that he could make play out his little stories that he was telling.
Okay.
Until it finally ate away their flesh and they just died. So
Okay.
he had like this house of horrors where he would tell his stories and be a charlatan.
All right. Go ahead and 2d6 plus intelligence or minus
In my
intelligence.
case, I think you mean minus. Yep.
Yes.
Let's see here. That isn't too bad. It's bad. It's a 5.
It's a 5. Full failure. Okay, you know what? Here's the complication I'm going to add to this is the reason you know about Father Charlatan is because somebody related to you was one of the people who was caught up in his whole charade. Who is the person that you personally knew who was killed by Father Charlatan? And remember, this did happen 50 years ago.
50 years ago. Okay. This will be good. It was the grandfather of the Pagliari boys.
Oh, okay.
So that's part of his backstory, is he has... His grandfather was killed by an evil serial killer back in the day.
Okay.
So there is an adventurer out there named Agnar who is the grandson of this man.
All right. The leader of the Ox Squad. All right. So now let's go to Ems. What did the Piper of Ilmarsh do?
Piper of Ilmarsh?
I'm crazy about these names.
Oh my gosh,
I
I'm
love
dying.
these guys.
Oh. I think that the Piper of Ilmarsh would stalk his victims, and he would be a piper, he would play music, but he would never finish songs. In that way where, like, if you hear Twinkle Twinkle Little Star play but then it doesn't finish, it just kind of irks you wrong. And he would do it slowly over time until finally driving people mad to what's that situation where people just always hear that ringing in their ear and it kind of starts to drive them mad? Yeah. And I think he would just drive people purposely insane to watch them hurt themselves and
All right.
Goodness.
that.
There we go.
I like it.
So, 2d6 minus intelligence.
Oh yes, minus intelligence. 6.
6. Okay, we'll mark experience. You guys are getting so much experience this episode.
I get to level up at some point.
I do too. Yeah, I'm so stoked.
All right. So the twist that we're going to put on this is the reason why it was so hard for the Piper of Ilmarsh to be caught, even though he was like constantly playing music, is because he is very well versed in shadow magic and was able to hide himself and do like manipulations of people's minds magically along with just the music he was playing. So this is a very, very, very sneaky. We'll say that this was the most difficult serial killer for them to catch because of how sneaky he was. All right, and now, Mikey, what did the Mosswater Marauder do?
These names, yeah.
They're so good.
Killer. The Mosswater Marauder was just that. He was a marauder that died in a bog, and in the bog sold his soul to some sort of swamp hag or a siren of some sort, and so is cursed to feed victims to this supernatural deity. He's unwilling. He doesn't want to be doing this, but he has to, or he will die and slowly be consumed by it. And the way that he brings people in is with the curse came the ability to take the form of a dear loved one that has passed. And so he would show up at people's homes, and he doesn't even know the backstory. The ability just lets him become that person. And they go for a walk, for a little chat. The gods gave me one last moment to speak with you. And on the walk, he would bring them to these bogs and drown them in the bogs.
All right.
Also horrifying. I love it.
Dang.
Okay, so 2d6 minus intelligence.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds
That
like
is
experience.
a That is a 1 total.
1 total. You rolled as low as you possibly could have rolled.
Impressive.
I rolled snake eyes. I rolled
something.
snake eyes -1.
All right, so mark experience.
Crazy.
Okay, here's the complication that we're going to add to this. Rahanle, you know the hag who did this.
I think I would.
You are not on good terms with the hag who did this.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So, who is the hag that did this, and why are you not on good terms?
I think this hag was the hag that I was birthed from.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Your hag mama.
My hag mother.
All right.
I think that says enough of why we're not on good terms.
I think so. Yes.
She's my mom.
She's my mother. What do you expect?
Okay. Yes. Okay. This has gotten nice and twisted and tangled. Delightful.
Yeah, it has.
So yeah, Max Baggins finishes his podcast episode, and don't forget to check out the Patreon at patreon.com/ Haunting of Harrowstone, Harrowstone Hauntings. That's my podcast.
My patron is Hel, the goddess.
So yes, Max Baggins finishes telling you the story, and all the spirits of all 5 of these serial killers are probably still haunting the galley, the dark tunnels beneath Harrowstone Prison.
Gulp.
So anyway, that's what you guys are up against, probably.
Yeesh.
I'm sorry. You mean like maybe all of them are sort of